65 different studies that I quoted in my book, is that there are some psychological precepts that we all fall victim to, me included, we all do it. And I've tied these together in a way that has developed a pathway for aspiring entrepreneurs to follow, and they flow in a cycle. Each one of them has subcomponents. There are 4 entrepreneurial instincts outlined in the book. They are belief, accountability, focus, and creativity. And you might hear that and go, that sounds pretty simple. And it is. And it sucks to think how easy it is, and we still don't do it. So the first instinct of the 4 entrepreneurial instincts is belief. You can believe that the future is going to be better, and you can even feel self-confident in your own abilities, but unless you take action, nothing really changes. By taking action, you begin to see yourself as the kind of person who believes. The first subcomponent of accountability is control. When people like to say, oh, I'm going to take control of my life. And I don't subscribe to that belief. I think that you had control of your life. And if you don't have it now, then you gave it away in exchange for predictable adequacy. If you're not working within a process, you have no idea whether today you were better than yesterday. You have no idea whether the processes that you're putting in place and the changes that you're making are actually creating a more productive outcome. And that's why everything you do has to be within a process, and I don't just mean in business, I mean within your life. And the last aspect of accountability here is diligence. You can recapture control of your life, right? You can say, I want to own my own business, and I'm going to do this. You can develop a process that you work within for your service, for your product, that allows you to yield it over time. But when things get tough, and you just say, I'm good, I'm going to go back and get a job, this is really hard. You give away your control all over again, and you're back in predictable habits. The third component is focus. Focus is comprised of much more of what you're just looking at. So your resources are also part of your focus. And I don't mean resources just as money. Money's finite. Your resources are your network, the environment you're in, the raw materials around you, if you're in a place to access those. It's the technology and the platforms that are offered to us online that are free. There's an incredible amount of resources around us now that we don't really leverage to our benefit because we're not really focused on a process that we're trying to follow. There has never been, nor will there ever be, an opportunity for you to save time. It cannot be saved. It is either redirected or it is lost forever. They are not T-Mobile rollover minutes. So the last subcomponent of this, the 4 primary instincts, is creativity. If you ask any CEO in America how important innovation and creativity is to their business, every single one of them is going to say it's incredibly important. We love creativity. Please bring us new innovation. And then an employee brings them an innovative solution. That CEO goes, well, this is untried and untested, and I am not willing to do it. Creativity isn't a linear process where you take a product or service and move it through an industry where you go from A to B to C to D. Real creativity is disruptive to the point that people go out of business. Ask Blockbuster about this. There's going to come a time when you're starting your business where you're going to encounter a problem that you feel like is insurmountable. When you overcome it, it reinvigorates your belief. And I know it sounded simple when I laid it out, but it's these simple little components that Mother Nature gave us, these instincts that we were born with, that were honed over millennia, that entrepreneurship really relies on. It's about listening to your instincts. It's about not being paralyzed by the fear of uncertainty. It's not really an action you take. It's a way of thinking. It's a mindset. It's a lifestyle. And this framework unlocks those entrepreneurial instincts to allow you to live that way.